Good morning, everyone. It's Thursday, May 30th, 2024. My name is Sam Shalhoub, and it's time for your daily dispatch. First up, Vivek Ramaswamy, the former presidential candidate, apparently acquired over 8% stake in BuzzFeed. Well, now he's made a suggestion that media companies look into bringing Bill Maher, Aaron Rodgers, Tucker Carlson, Charles Barkley, and Candace Owens as potential hires. Is this the beginning of mainstream media turning conservative? Well, I don't know for sure, but it sure looks like it could be that way. We have a new development with the housing market. We all know what the interest rates are and all that's going on there. Well, apparently now they have brought back zero down mortgages. Have they learned nothing from the subprime meltdown years ago? Well, it looks like they're going to try it again. Yesterday, over the last couple of days, there's been announcements that farmers have to kill 4.2 million chickens after a, quote, bird flu hit an Iowa egg farm. Now, most of us look at this as an attack on our food supply. But just what if? What if this particular farm was producing eggs from chickens that were not good for us? It's just another perspective. I'm not saying that's what's going on, but I think that there's an argument that can be made that some of these food processing and farms have been under the control of nefarious people, and maybe they're being dealt with in a way that we didn't think of. Just something to think of. Let me know what you think. Senator Mark Rubio, a Republican in Florida, said he would change his Florida residency in order to become President Trump's vice presidential candidate. This is according to the New York Times. The decision would be in a response to a constitutional conflict in which a president and vice president on the same ticket cannot share the same state of residency, or they may lose those electoral votes, which is Florida, which is 30, which is significant. Now, we haven't talked about this in a while, but I'd like to hear who you think it would be a great pick as a VP for President Trump. I've given my statements in the past, but I'd love to hear what you guys think. BlackRock, they have an income and bond focused fund, and they bought shares of the asset manager's own spot Bitcoin exchange traded fund and ETF in the first quarter, according to regulatory filings. In my opinion, Bitcoin's just going to get bigger and bigger. And if you're curious about it, you want to learn about Bitcoin, learn how to buy it, learn how to hold it, go to samshalhoub.com. You'll see a big button on the front page. You can schedule an appointment with me directly, and I'll walk you through the process. This is an interesting story. Susan Eggman, who is a Democratic senator here in California, came out and she said that, quote, "As a progressive, proud member of this body for the last 12 years, I'm done with us protecting people who would buy and abuse our children." Wow, what a statement from a California senator. It's my opinion that California is much more conservative than people think. I live here. I was born and raised here. I know it fairly well. And I am encouraged to see this. Maybe California is not lost after all. President Trump came out with a statement yesterday, and this is according to Badlands Media, that he and Elon Musk have started speaking on the phone several times a month, discussing various topics, including the possibility of Musk taking on an advisory role in a potential second Trump administration. This is according to the Wall Street Journal. Interesting development. Let me know what you think about it. I, for one, would think I would be all for it, depending upon what that position is. Yesterday, we talked about solar flares hitting the earth, very significant, and that there could be blackouts. Well, it actually happened yesterday. Radio blackouts were reported all over parts of the U.S. after the sun released a powerful stream of energized particles towards Earth on early Wednesday morning. The NOAA showed disruptions over the Midwest and eastern regions of the nations at around 10:36 a.m. Eastern Time yesterday. And it's saying that it may continue, and could impact radar and GPS and satellite communications. Interesting development, certainly something I will certainly keep an eye on. As we all know, Hunter Biden is going to be tried for his gun charges in Delaware. Well, he made a last-ditch effort yesterday to dismiss the case, and the court in Delaware denied his request. Looks like it's coming close for him. North Korea fired a salvo of short-range ballistic missiles early yesterday, and they also sent out hundreds of trash-filled balloons across the border to, quote, punish South Korea. It's heating up again over there. And we all know what's going on with China and Taiwan right now. And then yesterday, all Southwest Airlines computers were down nationwide. All planes were grounded for a certain amount of time. I think it was just a few hours. But what was this? Another cyber attack? Are they calling it a glitch? Well, your guess is as good as mine. And then lastly today, Israel launched an airstrike deep into Syria and reports of civilians being fatally wounded. We've got a lot popping off right now. It's always best to keep your head on a swivel, and I don't say this to cause fear. I say this to be prepared. Don't worry, we're moving in the right direction. Things are getting much better, even if it doesn't seem like it at the time. So that's all we have for today. If you'd like to support this channel, go to mypillow.com, enter in the discount code SAM, and get up to 80% off of all of your purchases. And in the meantime, I hope you have a great day, and we'll talk again soon.